How I feel. That's not how I feel.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings.
Mizzou State, man. Oh, here we go, boys.
Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri. Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State
Oh,
Bears.
it's a packed house.
We'll see a squad from the back. The Akron Zips taking on last year's national champions, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely.
Well, Texas came back on Mississippi State.
And former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
They came back, they tied it up from a notification I just got.
The moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it out. It's Avant. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra
Probably
yard.
your mama. Oh, hold on.
Leaves it with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Applewhite. Using his legs to buy some time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. They won their first national championship last year, something I know many in the fan base thought would never happen. And now, also for the first time, they're the hunted. How do you handle that over the course of the season?
You got to raise your sense of urgency, no question about it. David, every day this offseason has felt like a celebration on campus for their fans. Winning that title a year ago, but now you've got to know you've got the target on your back.
I get that. I understand that. But if you're a fan, keep celebrating, baby, because you got your first natty, man. It's fantastic. Whatever happens this year, who cares? You got a ring. You were the Kings.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the right. Oh, he got loose. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
The Bears are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanford. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Buzz, right.
All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy.
And he will take it in. way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. They'll run the counter. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Second down, he'll throw it. He's going for the big play. He's got it all right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes. And the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Trying to beat him to the left. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He's got it. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the ground, it's Sanford. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught, close to the marker, it's Sanford. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Joyner. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Missouri State. A great catch and run for 6.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 7 over Minnesota. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
And the Zips will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So here comes the Bear offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
On the run, it's Sanford. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency. And
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Coming out with it, it's Hill. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the second quarter. And
I'm in the second quarter of this game. I get in after this game over there.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Pulls it in. It's McCoy. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
With the catch, it's McCoy. Crosses to 40. There he goes. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Got a little space. Lots of running room. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, but now you got another chance, first and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold them to a field goal.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Grab behind the line, it's McCoy. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Newell. Touchdown, Akron! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. The kickoff unit is out.
Mafia shit.
Last drive, quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside.
Yeah, because they called him first.
He was looking for
They call
running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Yeah, well, nah, brother.
Trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense
look, DJ. So the motherfucker got arrested for basically the same shit, like a couple months ago, and like so he literally said when he got out, he was like, bro, I don't know what like happened for real, but whatever they want to know, they gonna know it. Like so, like, cause he just got hired by ESPN when that shit happened and all that. So like. It was really gonna fuck up his money. If, like, you know, he really got fucked up with it. So I believed him when he said he was gonna snitch. I really.
Offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're gonna keep being aggressive. You're gonna have to do a better job though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
He's gonna tell him anything he knew, bro, because he got like it was the Costanistas or whatever, like some type of bullshit. But yeah, like Gilbert was all up in that shit. And he got arrested for it earlier this year.
After a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag.
But everybody on the internet was already saying he snitched. That's why he did it. Like, because everybody's already saying, like, oh, Gilbert the one that snitched. Like,
after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure is on the way.
Nah, he probably didn't, but you know, he gonna fuel the fire.
Play action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Safe completion on the screen. Across the 45. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Rushes on him. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
To the air, it's Applewhite. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Throws toward the end zone. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Yo, he might show up, bro. Don't fucking go against the old first.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team.
No, so they did win.
It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bears will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Pressure coming. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on...
Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the 1st down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and the chains are moving.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. He breaks the tackle. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Fires to the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays. And
put that shit. Put that shit in the group chat.
Sail it way too far for everybody.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This time it's complete. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the second half. Needs something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key. They were almost able to get one right there. Nice job knocking it out. The offense very lucky it rolled out of bounds.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Could we get the trainers over to the coach right now? I mean, he's got his punt team out there, and it's not 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
From the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCoy. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The give from the gun. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hand off from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football.
You got to do what the
I think
crease
if
look
you're
like.
on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo and you need explosive plays through the air.
Keeps looking downfield. He's going to fire to the left. He holds it in and nobody's close.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
To the air on first down. Catch in
Maybe.
the middle, it's McCoy. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get him.
Touchdown, Zips! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Battle X
Just nosing into
attachment,
enemy
maybe.
territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanford. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield. It's Applewhite. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hills. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Goodwin. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going to try to get it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the fourth down, and it's decision time for this offense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Under fire. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Little touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
He's gonna be waiting,
Well, you hear about it all the time in
years.
football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a
bro.
hole.
Let's see if I
And
can-
Jesse,
see if
now
I
the
can push
offense
back
has to
again,
come
bro.
out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a
sounds
statement
good, bro.
and get some points.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Under fire. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
comes the Missouri State offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Looking for space. It's Sanford. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
He's up to 81 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield.